Representative Joey Salceda, who chairs the House Ways and Means Committee, had an early warning that Philippines might have shortage of rice supply in the coming months after drought reported in Yangtze River area in China. Salceda said Filipinos could see rice retail prices increase to 45 pesos per kilogram for regular milled and 48 pesos per kilogram for well-milled rice. By November, if a global rice shortage happens and Philippines does not secure rice import contracts and strong domestic production. On to Senate updates. Senator Amy Marcos requested on Monday that the National Bureau of Investigation or NBI and Philippine National Police or PNP look into the recent spike in disappearances, particularly of women and young people. She advised law enforcement organizations to exercise extra caution now that 28 million students can once again attend schools in person. According to the senator, the police needs to put an end to the string of deaths and kidnappings because parents are anxious, especially now that their kids are back in school.
Pag meron pong krimen na like yung kidnapping po na sinasabi at may nakita po na sasakyan, we also tap the help of the highway patrol. All of PNP unit approach po tayo. Kung ano yung maitutulong ng bawat unit, kung ano po yung skill nila na dapat na magamit, sabay-sabay po yan na ina-address po ng ating kapulisan.
Moreover, Senator Raffy Tulfo called the Department of Trade and Industry or DTI for its failure to act on numerous reports of scams reported to him by victims of so-called multi-level marketing and networking companies on consumers by promising them excessive returns on their investments. With this, Senator Tulfo urged the Department of Trade and Industry or DTI to stop diverting the issue and start coordinating with appropriate regulating agencies to ensure that its mandates of protecting consumers is fulfilled. He also expressed concern over convicted criminals who are putting up a new company under a different name after they victimized people. Meanwhile, Tulfo reiterated that the Securities and Exchange Commission should intensify its efforts in filtering and cross-checking these companies by ensuring that proper mechanisms are in place. For foreign events, Facebook owner Meta banned the most influential U.S. anti-vaccination groups from the social media network for spreading COVID-19 misinformation. Meta spokesperson Aaron Simpson said that the group's accounts on Facebook and Instagram were shut down. The ban came after repeated violations of Meta's misinformation rules. In a release, the group shared a screen capture showing messages stating the accounts were suspended for violating Meta policies regarding misinformation that could lead to real-world harm. Meanwhile, the anti-vaccine group has appealed to the lower court ruling. Sports update. The Philippines was able to bounce back from a 25-17, 25-19, 31-29 loss to Vietnam when it squares off with powerhouse China Tuesday, August 23. Represented by Premier Volleyball League champions Creamline Cool Smashers, the Filipino Spikers hope to turn things around with Tots Carlos, Gemma Galanza, and Michelle Gumabao spearheading the charge against a taller and more experienced Chinese crew. Meanwhile, coach Sherwin Meneses and Gia de Guzman, who missed the first game against Vietnam due to health reasons, are expected to return, giving the squad more strength, especially with the absence of Alyssa Valdez and Risa Sato throughout the tournament. And here's a recap of today's headlines.
Here are today's headlines. DSWD and DILG to sign agreement on cash aid distribution for indigent students. Magnitude 4.1 earthquake jolts Batangas. Nearly third of 5.3 trillion pesos budget to pay for country's debts. COMELEC 70% ready for Barangay SK election despite lawmakers' call for postponement. Facebook bans major US anti-vaccination group. Philippine spikers battle tough against China squad. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that will take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force.
And those were the top stories of the day. Stay updated on the day's biggest stories. Get updates on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Golden Nation Network. I am Jasmine Cacho, and this is News Force.